T.L.P.C. Nation, our people. We have our first competitive match with the T.L.P.C. team that we are building. We're oriented around tournaments and one day a championship. We are working on our Mewtwo comp at the moment. While Mewtwo is still a overpowered Pokemon in Pokémon Unite. Some might even say broken, and they're probably true. So we're gonna go bottom lane Mewtwo. We're gonna have our man Shingo jungle, because the jungle will allow him to get the Scizor right out the gate, which would be very helpful. We're also going to go Clefable bottom with Mewtwo as well, because the recovery that helps. And then we have Lapras and Sylveon, and their combo is essentially Lapras is a tank that can Parashong people to death. Essentially, if their HP gets to a certain percentage, it's essentially a insta-death is a good way to put it. And then the Sylveon behind the Lapras helps the Lapras do more damage, because the Sylveon debuffs other Pokemon's special D-stat, making special attacks like with Mewtwo and other Mons more effective. We're going to go for this center real quick. This center farm right here is critical because it can give you a little bit of a EXP level advantage in the beginning. This game is all about effectively farming and getting the level advantage. In this meta, you can see a lot of hyper aggro where they're just, I'm going to go stack right in your face. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to see if I can steal some of their farm to kind of grab a little bit of an advantage, because you know, that's what the meta is about. In your face, let me take your farm. So we're going to have me and Finn here fighting for that middle farm. And now we have our Scizor coming out the gate. And this is where normally we push. And I'm pretty sure this is where we push them back, score some goals. Looks like they're having some 3v3 action going on. They probably called out for help. That Mewtwo is Mega. I'm backing up and trying to grab farm, because I know if a Mewtwo is Mega in this meta, well, Mewtwo is one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game. You do not want to face Mewtwo. Now they're making a strong push right there. As you can see, Mewtwo's Mega is very powerful. It helps push. So if you're like in Mega Farm, you're gonna either want to go back and defend, in the sense like if you're facing it, or if you have Mega, you're gonna want to push with it. I'm deciding to go into the jungle as of this moment, because at 8 o'clock these Swaloop and Altaria form. This is great middle EXP farm to gather, and if you're on time, you're either battling for it against the other team, or as this guy is showing up a little too late, or you're just taking it and getting that advantage. So it's really good to have map awareness and get all the little EXP advantages you can throughout the match, because when you're fighting for Rayquaza, that's where normally matches are determined. I usually go Future Sight for push them back, do a little bit of damage if they're up in my face with Mewtwo, and I go Recover. Recover helps control the Mega form. So my Mega bar is right underneath my health bar. I almost have it. Ideally, I always want to have that ready to be procced with Recover for objective fights, and especially Ray. That is going to make a big difference. These are big fights in the match that we want to make sure we have all the advantage that we can to obtain the objective, because the objective gives you shield, gives you XP, gives you stat buffs for a period of time, which can definitely add up as the match progresses. I have Mega, so I'm going to try to deal as much damage as I can. And now it's time to back up and heal and let the team do its thing. And they're doing a great job. I really expect nothing less from amazing players that I am so blessed to have on this competitive team. These guys, you know, are awesome. They know what they're doing. So here we are. We just went for that objective. We are now just farm time. Lapras is phenomenal at being able to obtain farm quickly with its moves. And here they are. They're like, all right, well, let's try to get that farm. But, you know, our man Mewtwo Fiend was on top of it. As you can see, the team that we are facing is quite formidable. They know what they're doing as well, which makes for a great match. And it looks like we are, from the looks of it, we are losing in this moment. From what I can see, we have 25 seconds for bottom objective. I want to make sure that I'm doing my best to be there on time for that team fight. I'm probably right now looking for farm in this area so that I can get my Mega while I'm proccing recover. Now the ambush awaits. I'm going to come down here where it's more safe so I can just start doing damage to this objective while the team distracts them. Looks like, oh, yeah. They are playing a strategy where they split up and they just start doing damage at all angles, which was effective. Sometimes you win those objectives, sometimes you lose it, but when you know you're fighting a losing battle, you don't have your team there, their team's there, it's more wise just to retreat and farm. These buffs are super important, so whenever you have an opportunity to grab them, you want to make sure you're grabbing them. Our team is there on time, fighting for this objective. They won it. Great job. Now right here, we all decided that, hey, they're all there. It's more wise to let them fight that Regieleki and just go farm up while we can. So normally, if they're defending Regieleki hard, we'll just go bottom score, or we'll just go farm and wait for the next round while we level up. As you can see, Finn's doing a great job keeping the team alive. They're going to try to jungle invade, taking our precious EXP. That's very common and competitive. But you can get caught doing it, so you gotta be careful. What does Mewtwo do? Follow the team, dealing damage. That's what we're gonna do as we push forward on this. I have Mega, so this is really good. I've noticed that, oh, they're distracted up there, where the goal's at, and I have objective I have to obtain while they're distracted. So that's why I backed up. There we go. Being on time, just like that, we got that objective. Kind of seems even matched, but they're about to score 40, so that probably gave them the lead just a tad bit. We're ready for Rayquaza. This is the moment of truth. I'm going to try to get some buffs while they're waiting to show themselves. I'm trying to get Mega before I go in there so that I can just be a force to be reckoned with. The Mewtwo just ulted. Normally with Mewtwo you really want to wait to ult and tell the team has low health. That way you just wipe out a bunch of them. Now I have the Mega. We have 3 of them knocked out. This is normally a good time to start shredding, while keeping eyes on where the rest of the team is. It looks like the rest of the team is north. We shredded, we got Ray, we got shields. We all most likely got big bombs. So now we essentially, as long as we can secure the scores, we're about to win. And that's why that raid fight is very important. That was a big overdunk. There was not very much left on that goal. They surrendered. It's a great match. It's a great match. Couldn't have done it without the team, though. I'm very blessed to have these guys with me. And I will say that over and over again. This is our first competitive team comp built around Mewtwo. Way to go, Mewtwo Fiend, killing it with Lapras. Oni did a great job, Shingo did a great job, Finn did a great job. We all had a part to play, and we found success. Even facing another Mewtwo comp with some pretty darn good mons. And there we go, T.L.P.C Nation, our people. Hopefully you enjoyed this match. There's more to come. There's going to be different comps. And thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for supporting, subscribing, and being a part of T.L.P.C Nation. Just know that we have nothing but ultimate love and respect for you guys. So T.L.P.C Nation, you guys have a great day or have a great night, and we'll catch you next time on another competitive Pokemon Unite battle.